On this video, I will show you the full process I use to get 4,000 hours on YouTube. Hello, my name is Marco and this is Hustle Money Channel. And today on this video, I will show you a step-by-step my full process on how I got to 4,000 hours. So stick till the end because this is gonna be a very interesting video. I will show you everything from how to find the title, how to find your thumbnail, how to create your descriptions, how to do the tags, how to set up everything and how to upload properly. I'll even show you a little bit of my editing process so you can actually use this method for yourself and maybe you'll get to also 4,000 hours if you're still not have your 4,000 hours. I've been on YouTube for exactly 1 year to date. I actually started in October 14, 2024 last year. This is when I got serious with my YouTube channel. So I decided today to make this video to help all the small channels. And if you follow this framework, you're probably gonna end up in the same boat as me, getting your 4,000 hours, because as you know, we all want to get monetized on YouTube and I'm on my way to get there. For the past year, I tried so many methods, I watched so many videos, I binge video after video after video, and some are saying do this, do that, things like YouTube is on the easy mode, you forgot a button on the settings and you should do that, small channels do that and do this. But actually those are just bait switch thumbnails and bait switch videos in order for them to get their views, but it takes a few minutes for you to realize this is what they're doing. But we're gonna completely change the tune and instead I'm gonna show you exactly step by step how to proceed, how to get your, like I said before, your thumbnails, your titles, your description, everything correctly, how to upload properly, even a little bit of editing. So let's get right into it. On this particular channel, Hustle Money Channel, I'll show you that I was barely able to get 300 hours in a year. 300 hours. So I know how difficult it is to get to 4,000 hours. Probably gonna say, but how come you only have 300 hours and now you're saying that you're gonna show me how to get the 4,000 hours? It's actually on this channel that I got my 4,000 hours and I'll explain you my process. So I'm in the process of building right now one video which is gonna be my next upload for this channel that has already more than 4,000 hours. So I said to myself, why not doing it live and show the others how you do it, so maybe it can help someone out there, especially if you are a small channel. So that's what we're doing today. So here we are on the software I use for my thumbnail, and we're gonna come back to this. I'm gonna create the thumbnail is one of the first things that I actually do. But before I get to my thumbnail, I need to get my idea for my video. And how do I get my idea for my video? I'm gonna go scroll first. I'm gonna show you my process actually on how do I do that. Now my niche, it's on a travel, because I tried so many niche. In 1 year I tried so many niche. I was actually throwing pastime to the wall, trying to see what sticks, until I found this niche that is traveling, which I actually do a few times during the year. I go to different cities, different places. I like to visit different cities, different places. This is where my idea came through, and that's how I got my 4,000 hours. I'll show you my full process on how I'm gonna find this. So I already have a title. And the title that I have is this one. I visited the worst destination. I think it's a very intriguing title. And I was actually on my feed scrolling and a video appeared on my feed and he had a similar title. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna look into what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use something similar. You can see this one here. I visited the worst rated country. So it could be a country, it could be a city, it could be a place. I visited the worst shopping mall. I visited the worst park entertainment. I visited the worst movie theater, or whatever the place you're gonna be. This is very easy to do. So you do, I visited the worst hotel, I visited the worst restaurant, and so on. You can twist it to your own needs depending on what your niche is, but I'm applying this to myself. So this is just to give you an idea for you to be able to do something similar. So that's what I'm gonna be using. So I already have my title and my idea. So now I'm gonna look into the type of thumbnails. The first one that comes is right here. As you can see, you see this guy over here. I don't want to click on it because it's gonna kind of roll, but you can see the guy on the left. He has like a bubble that says "Do not come here" with a 1-star rating, and then you have a Rastaman to the right. It's a great thumbnail. I love it. Now I'm gonna look for more ideas inside the wettest city on the planet. Now this guy also has a very nice thumbnail. It looks like it's raining a lot. You see, this one doesn't say where he went to. It could be, it looks like India, it looks like Pakistan, maybe it could be I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out, Bangladesh or something, depending on the letters I see on the thumbnail. It could be, and he didn't put exactly where it was. It says inside the wettest city. So that gives you an idea. You can do that even in your own cities. You don't need to travel to do this type of video. And now you can use that similar approach if your niche is something completely different. You can do the same thing. Just use a little bit of your imagination. So I'm gonna continue. I have this one here. I investigated America's failed city, has 770,000 views. I'm not really excited about this because this guy has 10 million subscribers. So we're probably not gonna do the same amount, and he has a bunch of subscribers, so I'm gonna pass this. I visited the worst city in UK. You have this one here, Shetful Dump. This guy is not that bad. It's been a year old that he did his video, 226, not bad. But once again, he has 1 million subscribers, so not very excited about it. I wouldn't copy something like this. Now this guy, I spent a day in Jamaica's most dangerous slump. It's very simple. You have some looking bad guys. It looks like a gun, but it's not a gun. It's like he has like a stick on his hand, and he's on the left side with a scared. Now this guy, I follow him a lot. His name is Kurt Kass. It's a German guy, I think from South Africa also. And he also has very nice thumbnails. He doesn't put any text, only him looking weird and some guys pointing at him, and usually he has a lot of views. So that's a good one. Harassed in Europe War City. Well, I was not harassed, so I cannot really put something like that. So I'm gonna continue doing my research. So that's how I do my research. I'm showing you live, so stick with me because you're gonna see the whole process. Don't try to rush this. This is very important if you want to have, if you want to get your 4,000 hours. And now we get to this one here. I crossed the ocean on 1-star rate ferry. This is Bald and Bankrupt. That's another guy that I've been following him for a little while. And I like his thumbnail also because it has a little bit of what the other one had. It's a 1-star rating. He says a death trap. He is on the right. This is very easy to replicate. And you have a nice background. You're wondering what is this? It looks like a container. He crossed the ocean maybe on the container, so it looks very, very appealing. So this is what I want to go for. Something between him, this one here, and the first that we saw. That one here with the Rastaman. So I'm gonna try to copy. I'll try to actually borrow their idea and actually try to create something similar. So how do we do this? I'm gonna go right away into my software. Over here, as you can see, I'm working on canva.com. I have the pro version because I'm serious about this journey, and I want to make sure that I don't leave any rock unturned in order to succeed with this, especially now that I already completed my 4,000 hours. So I'm gonna go and put this element, as you can see. So I can either choose to borrow the idea of this guy that put it in the left side, or this guy, and then we can also do two thumbnails, because actually YouTube allows you to put more than one thumbnail, and then they send traffic to both thumbnails. If you do two, you can do even up to 3 thumbnails, and then YouTube will decide which one is the best, which one gets the better clicks, and then that's exactly how we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to do 2. If I'm able to do 3, I'll do 3, but for now I'll do it. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna do only 2 thumbnails, because I don't want this video to go too long, even though it's a very important video. By the way, if you are enjoying this, don't forget to like, subscribe, support my channel. This is Marco for Hustle Money Channel. So let's go. So we have already the bubble. So we'll do the first one here. We'll go with this Rastaman and him. I already uploaded some of my pictures, so I'm gonna go here on the uploads, and as you can see, I have a bunch of pictures like this that I created. This is very easy. Just take some pictures. If you have a phone holder, or if you have something to hold your phone, or ask someone to take pictures of you. So maybe I'm gonna do this one here. This one looks great. Maybe that could be good. What do you think? Let me know in the comments maybe if I should choose another pose. I'll try to go with this one here. And I have this background remover, as you can see. So I'm removing the background, and I'm gonna place myself over here. And let me see if this element over here, oh, I can probably bring it to the front, as you can see, like that, like it's in my hand. There you have it. Perfect. So this could be one idea. What do you guys think? So I think we can work with something like that. And now what we're gonna do is we want to try to keep it simple. You can put 4 to 5 elements at max. Don't try to put too many elements. I've seen people putting text. They put text, they put the pictures, they put people, they put this, that. It becomes too busy, and then when someone look at your thumbnail, it gets distracted because it's all over the place. If you can see here, pretty simple. Let's count the elements. He has 1, he's himself, then he has the bubble, the text, that's 1, 2, 3, and then he has the guy, that's 4, and then he has a yellow 5, about 5 elements, and then the background, which is some kind of some weeds or trees in the back, bushes, whatever you want to call that. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So now we have that. Now how are we gonna find our background? The background is simple. Let's go over here. I already started before. I was trying to ask Gemini to make me a picture, a background a little bit like this. This is a little bit of what I'm going for, to give me an idea, but I wasn't really happy with the end result. So I'm gonna ask him again over here, and I'm going to say I am doing a video about and I'm gonna put the title, I visited the worst destination in US, or maybe USA. And then I'm gonna say, please create a background of Las Vegas being empty with hotels on the background and hotels in the background. What else we can put there? Maybe some gambling machines and anything related to Las Vegas, and see what it's gonna come up with. So we're gonna give him a few minutes in order to process my background and see what it will come up with. And as you can see, he came up with something like that. Now, one thing is, sometimes what's gonna happen is that the size will not be proper. Like this is a little square to what, if I put this, some things are going to will not really appear. But it doesn't look, what do you think? You guys think, I'm gonna ask, give me 2 more versions. What do you think? Was that enough? Was that good enough or not? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Which one would you have chosen, or would you have gone with one of those? Well, look at this one. Snow. Well, look, especially now we're getting to close to the snow. That's not that bad. Looks not that bad at all with the snow. Give me another one. Do not put machines, and change also the background. Let's see what else, because I don't know, I'm not really feeling that. Not very excited, but it's getting there. I think we're having something. We're gonna see. Sometimes you can also ask to put individuals, people. What do you think about this? Okay, I like this, but instead of snow, I wanted to put excellent, but put sand instead of snow, and make it the size, I think, is 1280 by 720. That's the size of the thumbnail for YouTube. So let's see what it comes up with. So it's doing the magic again, and for this you can use either Gemini, you can use ChatGPT, you can use, I also have Grok that I like the way they do it. It's almost the same, so it didn't really change. That's what happens. You know what I'll do, I'm gonna use this. I'll show you exactly my process. I want you guys to see my process, and like I said, I want to skip things, so bear with me because this is very informative channel. And subscribe and like if you haven't subscribed and like. So this here, I use Grok a lot of time for that. Now we'll see. Grok 4, try it now. Okay, now we're on Grok 4 fast. Wow. Okay, let's see what Grok comes with. Grok, Super Grok actually, because I have the Pro version. So let me put the same prompt and see what it will come with. It gives me two right away. What do you guys think? This one looks more happy, more happening, but it's kind of blocking. Should I put it more bright like this, or should I put it like darker? What do you think? I'm gonna maybe say remove some of the machine so we can see an empty Vegas. Let's see what it's gonna come up with. I'm really excited about this. I see that Grok, the size is better. It gives more brightness. Oh, but he removed the whole thing though. This one, I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one would you take? What do you guys think? So this is to give you an idea. I'm not really, I'm gonna try to see if we come up with something else. Let's see if you can't. Put put showgirl angry, and what else there's in Vegas? Put a old gambling machine on the floor and make the city empty. Also add the sphere and Paris on the background. And let's see what it's gonna come up with. Once again, now we're working with Grok this time. So that's the process that I'm using. And like I said, oh, look at that. Oh, the sphere, this one. Which one you guys like? I would have used this for my previous video actually. The only problem with Grok is that he has a little problem. You see over here, Nevada, Kivaba instead of Nevada. So the sign doesn't really fit. But this girl actually looks like this, the Rastaman. So that could be a good one. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. And actually this one I'm gonna go and put it on my folder of Vegas folders. Over here I'm gonna put it on my thumbnails, and I'll add it. I'll call it Showgirl, so I can. And maybe what else I can put? I can try. Do you guys like one of those two here with the machines? Could be. Which one you guys like the most? With this? Which one looks more like Vegas? This or this? Which one is more clickable? Let's try this one just in case. And this one I'm gonna call it machines. Alright, so we have two. If we go back to Gemini, maybe we can take even one of these just to give it a try. What do you guys think about this one with all those machines on the bottom? Because I'm saying it's the worst. Could be this one too, but it's no, so doesn't look too realistic. This one is a lot darker. and looks like snow, doesn't look like sand. Well, let's take one of these just in case, and maybe this one too. No, this one. Alright, so we have now the background, we have the idea, we have the thumbnail, we have the title. So this is going a little quick. Now I already have myself over here, so now I just need to upload those pictures. Once again, let me get into my folder, thumbnails. Where are the thumbnails? Right here. And now we're gonna go and look for the girls, showgirls, we said, right? This one here is the show, this one here, the machines, and the showgirls. Okay, and now that's gonna come over here. Perfect. So let's try this one here right away, and you guys let me know how does it look. As you can see, it has Grog over here at the bottom, so you can maybe make it a little bigger so the Grog goes. Now we have the girl here, so we need to change the position. We're gonna send it to the back, send it backwards completely. There you go. So now the girl is there. I'm covering now. Oops. I should actually lock this. I'm gonna lock that one. Should I lock this? Let me see. Or not? No, this is gonna lock everything. Unlock. I wanted to lock this picture. Okay, here I can lock the picture because I don't want the picture to move, because it's the background. So the background is locked. I can now move myself without affecting the background. So now the way this picture was, this lady was right in the middle, so I need to maybe go like here, because it says here Kivava, which I don't like. So maybe I can cover it by putting my hair right here. Perfect. And this, what do you guys think? I should place this here on the right, here on my hand, or here to cover a little bit her, I think to cover over here, because if not, maybe YouTube's not gonna like this. Maybe put this a little bigger to cover her a little bit. Okay. And sometimes what you can also do is you can take pictures of yourself without your hands, just like this, straight, and then you can go over here and add hands. You can add hands over here. Example, hands. You can see here the hands. You can have like this or realistic hand. Well, let's try to see if we have a realistic hand somewhere. Hands all like this hand. Let's see, like this. See? So sometimes you don't need to put your own hand, and instead put hands like this, just to give you an idea. But for the moment we're gonna go with this. Now we're gonna try to recreate. So now we need to put stars. Let me go and see this other guy. Okay, stars, and then like a little icon. So let's go. Let's put here stars. Let's do review. Maybe review, there's something on review. Oh yeah, they have already some stars. Let's see. Yeah, but I want 1 star. Maybe this, something like this could be good. Review here. And you can change the colors. If you don't like the colors, you can change the colors. Usually a review, I think it should be kind of green instead of blue. Maybe that's a little too, yeah, review like this maybe. Review like that. You can play with the colors. Not sure if the review could be good like this, so I don't want to make it too overloaded. It looks already a lot of overloaded, but let's change this. Instead I'm gonna go and try to create my own stars, because I don't see the 1 star that I want. So let's put star, and instead I'll put stars like this one here. Stars, and I'll make one that is gray. I'll make it smaller like this. And I also want to put icon. Let's see what it comes with icon. There you go. This is exactly what I was looking for. I want this icon so it looks like a really review page like this. Okay, and now we're gonna put the stars, and we're gonna put here, I think this is well centered. The only thing we need to do now is we need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just duplicating them. Now I'm gonna arrange them like so. Let me see, make sure that they look straight. They look, gonna give him a little bit of space, especially this one here. Oh, this one needs a little bit of space too. There you have it. And now I'm gonna put this one red. Like that. Now it's looking like a real review. Let's go over here. He put death trap, a death trap. That could be, we can put a word there, or let me see him. Do not come here. Perfect. Do not come here. So just can get ideas like that. I like to put maybe like a date, or directly we can go ahead and put the text. What do you guys think? What should I put here as text? Okay, let's put a text. Great heading here. What should I put? What do you think? Worst place. Like this. What do you guys think? Worst place, or because the title will be I visited the worst place. Just repeating it. Let's go and try to maybe get some ideas. Let's open again. And I'm going, like I said, this video it's long, but it's worth it because I'm showing you in full how do I do this. Let's go Las Vegas. My video is gonna be about Las Vegas, so let's go and check what are the others. I'm warning you, Las Vegas collapse. Begging for business. Oh my God. Nicholas Overhack, Stain, Best. I'm not getting a lot of ideas here. Las Vegas, Gaming Research. Let's put worst city and see what we can see here. Stay away. Stay away, that could be a good thing. Urban places. Worst place. Absolute chaos. Absolute chaos 1 month ago, 45K, so it didn't really work. Wrong turn. What else we can see here? No, there's not much. Yeah, I'm missing. Let's maybe ask Gemini, what text should I put on my thumbnail? 1 to 3 words, because I don't want a lot of words. Vegas sucks. Worst US trip. Vegas deserted. Vegas fell. What do you guys think? Vegas sucks. It gives me Vegas sucks. Worst US trip. Vegas deserted. Let's go back in the thumbnail. Maybe just think worst place looks good. What do you guys think? Now another thing that I like to do is I like to edit my face, because that's exactly how it came from the camera, but here you can put some filters. I like to use this one here. Makes me a lot brighter, gives more to my face. You can choose whatever you want. If you want it a little more darker, more reddish, candy, whatever you want area. This one's not bad too. Maybe this one doesn't put me like in the front, it puts more hair in the front. What do you guys think about it? Is this good enough or not? So that's an idea. We're gonna close this one. I'm gonna download it. I think my first thumbnail, I'm not 100% happy about it, but I think it could make the job. We can after change it. So I'm gonna call it, I usually call it the same as my title. I visited the worst destination. So that's gonna be one. And now we can work on the second one. In order to work on the second one, we're just gonna go here, create a new design, because we want to keep that. We don't want to work on the same thumbnail, so we can keep it for the next time if ever we want to make some changes. And now we're gonna do exactly the same things. This time we're gonna go and get the background. That was the first background that we had. Second background could be this one with the machines. Once again, and now this time I'm gonna probably select a different one. What do you guys think about this one? Let's remove the background. And now we can put it over here. I didn't like that. You see my face over here missing. It's like missing a little bit on the top. Should I put it here? Could be good. Let's try to see if I have another one. This one maybe. Background remover. And if you don't want to put it to the left, you can always put it to the right. I can put myself here. I can make it smaller. Like that, like so. Okay. And now we can go back and grab again the bubble. Where's the bubble? Recently used. Let's go get the recently used so we don't need to redo all this. Let's try to put it in the middle this time. And now we do the same thing with the stars. We already know the drill. So you bring the stars over here. Get the right size you want. Let's bring this one too. The little icon. Let's do the icon. And now the stars. Gonna make the stars a little smaller so I have space for okay, I'm gonna put it gray. Duplicate 1 2 3 4 4 5 and we'll place them. Okay, make sure that this is placed correctly. So as you can see, we have them, just to maybe fix a little bit, and now we have that. Now this one is going to become red, and once again we bring the text. Let's put some color on my picture first, because I need to put some filter. I don't like the color. Like I said, I always like to use this one, or the sandy too is not that bad. Rustic too could be. And I can also put you can always put like shadow. If you want to put a shadow, you can come over here and you have shadow somewhere. Oops, not this. Shadow, where's the shadow? Oh, here, shadow. And you can do the outline. You can either do outline or a shadow or a glow, whichever you want. Maybe a glow would be good. Go on the bottom here, and you're gonna do maybe what works good here. Maybe a green. Green looks good, like that. So the only thing left would be, I think I should do a little bigger. Yeah, that's much better. And then the text, and here we can say Vegas sucks. Vegas sucks, like this, like Gemini told us to use. He says Vegas sucks, or worst US trip, Vegas deserted, Vegas fell. Let's go back and check. So there you have it. So this is the thumbnail. So I showed you the process, how I got my idea, how I got my title, how I got my thumbnail. Now I'm ready to create the video. The video I already have, let me just show you real quick. I already have over here all my videos that I actually have from my last trip. So now is a question to edit. Now in order to edit, I'm just gonna show you real quick, but before I go into the editing, one thing that you need to work on it first, let's not forget to actually download this, and we're gonna call it the same thing, I visited. This one I'm gonna make it caps, the worst destination, and I'm gonna put Las Vegas. So I always put some keywords on the naming of my thumbnail, so like that it helps the algorithm to know what my thumbnails is about. So we have two already thumbnails. I can create a third one, because after YouTube will choose one of the three and tell me which one is the best one. So you can do the same. So now I have this. Now what I was telling you is, before you go and start editing, we're gonna have to look into the videos and see how they start the video, because the introduction is very important. So I'm gonna go and listen to this guy, what he does and what he says. For that I'm gonna put my headphones.
Today's plan is to ride across.
Let me see how it starts.
Hello from the sandy banks of the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea is over there somewhere. Today's plan is to ride across that stretch of water to Kazakhstan on a cargo ship, a ship which has some of the worst reviews online I've ever seen. The phrases rust bucket and death trap seem to be used a lot by former passengers. Anyway, join me on an ocean adventure to the heart of Asia. But first we got to negotiate the flipping.
No, the introduction of this guy is really not strong. I wouldn't suggest, hello, today we're gonna walk around here and that. It looks a little too boring. Because he has a bunch of subscribers, he probably gonna do well. But I don't think that's gonna be me, so I need to find a strong intro, and this is what you need to do and see what they are doing. Let me go and see this one. Okay, he starts throwing something. This goes quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? He's using a different technique, so he's showing a lot of stuff of what the video will be about.
To white women in Jamaica.
Percentage of black women is overwhelmingly high.
Overwhelmingly high. That's what I like to hear.
Oh, there's a nude beach there too.
Is there any tips on how?
Yeah, his introduction is a lot better, stronger. He puts a lot of, as you can see, a lot of action, a lot of clips right at the beginning, and then he starts with asking some things on the phone. He's talking to someone, asking some things. So that could be a way to start my video, putting a lot of footage right away, and right after I'm gonna start my voiceover. Now for the voiceover, I'll have to ask Gemini to do that. So let's go and create the voiceover. So I'm gonna say, I need a strong voiceover narration. The intro has to be captivating and quick, and the delivery amazing. And I'm gonna give my intro of what I did last time. By the way, I'm gonna tell him my last video did over 80,000 views, and the intro was strong, so let's keep the momentum. Here is my intro of my last video, which will be similar to this one. Okay, so let's go and get my video. Okay, so this is my video that got me to 4,000 hours. So what I'm gonna do over here, I'm gonna go into more and I'll look for the transcript, show the transcript, and what I'm interested is only on the intro for the moment. So I'll go here, here, and I'm gonna go maybe the first. Okay, copy, and I'm gonna put it right here. And since I also have Grok, I'll probably ask also Grok. We'll see which one comes up with the best. This takes time, as you can see. We are more than 40 minutes in. This takes time. I hope you stay till here. If you stay till here, it would be a good time to subscribe and like this video, because I hope you're getting some value out of this video. That's an excellent moment to follow. Previous intro was strong because immediately introduced location counter is set up. For now, new video, the intro should leverage the shocking title, desolate visual you requested. The key is to be captivating and quick. Here's what I propose. Start on close-up. Welcome to Las Vegas sign, but it looks worn, maybe a little flickering. I just visited the internet. I just visited what the internet is calling the worst destination in the United States. It's a place built on fantasy, a shimmering mirage of desert, but for me it felt like a nightmare. This is Las Vegas. For years we've seen the headlines, the clickbait videos, the conspiracy theories. Vegas is dead, it's too expensive, it's a trashy tourist trap. You think you know the city? Think again. Everywhere I went, the promised luxury was paper thin. Paper thin. The vibrant streets were empty. I spent 7 days here, diving deep into the billion-dollar resort, checking the infamous fees and looking for the legendary fun everyone talks about. I'm here to tell you the rumors are true, and they might even be worse than you think. So that gives you an idea. We can work this. What I usually do is I take this and I will adapt it with my own words. I will tweak it. I will not necessarily say exactly what it's telling me to say. I'll put my own ideas. What I'll do is I'll go here into my docs. You see something like this one here. You have seen this come. Okay, this is one of the videos that I did. So I'm gonna open a new document, and I'm just gonna paste what he told me to say. I just visited the world's calling United States. I need to rearrange this. So as you can see, this is a little bit how I do it. I'm ready to create the video. So I'm just, since we're going for a little while, I'm just gonna go ahead and create the intro real quick, just to let you know what software I use in the editing process real quick, and how do I go about doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead right now. What I'll do is I'll just for the purpose of this video, I'll then fix it with my own words and my own things, but this is just to show you what's possible. I'm gonna read this, and there you go. Over here I'm gonna record the voice over. Sorry it became a little dark, but because of my lighting. So now we're gonna just go and do the voiceover. The way I do it is here. Filmora, this is what I use to record my videos. And what I'm gonna do my voiceover right away. I just visited what the internet is calling the worst destination in the United States. It's a place built on fantasy, a shimmering mirage in the desert. But for me, it felt like a nightmare. This is Las Vegas. For years we've seen the headlines, the clickbait videos, the conspiracy theories. Vegas is dead. It's too expensive. It's a trashy tourist trap. You think you know this city. Think again. Everywhere I went, the promise, luxury was paper thin. The vibrant streets were empty. I spent 7 days here, diving deep into the billion-dollar resorts, checking the infamous fees, and looking for the legendary fun everyone talks about. I'm here to tell you the truth. So there you have it. As you can see, I show you the whole process. Now I'm just gonna edit, add some work on my script, edit my video, put sound, put music. I'm not gonna go through all that, the music, the sound effects and all that, because that I think you have a good idea of what I'm gonna do. If not, well, let me know. I'll do another video in exactly on how I do the whole process of editing. But for now, I hope I gave you enough value for you to get your 4,000 hours. This is Marco for Hustle Money Channel. Till next time, stay blessed.